Let's review Kindful, a dog food made by Target. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a certified dog trainer, behaviorist, and nutritionist. Let's get to it. I didn't really find anything interesting on their website, but it's by Target, so take that for what you want. I did find that they were veterinary guided nutrition. Everyone says something like that. Real chicken is the first ingredient. Most places say stuff like that. No byproduct, meals, wheat, corn, or soy. Again, most things say that. Natural dog food with added vitamins, minerals, and other trace minerals. They all do that, but that's a crock of shit, and I'll tell you in a different video. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, which probably means you're using natural flavors, and that's still pretty scary because who the heck knows what that is. And a beaver anus is natural, made in the USA with ingredients from around the world, but they don't tell you what part of the world it comes from. This first recipe is a chicken that I forgot to get the picture of the bag for, apparently. Decent protein, but this for me is bare minimum. But when you do the calculations, we still see 43% carbs, and for me that is way too high. I don't want to be feeding my dogs who are carnivores 43% carbs and only 27% protein, even though they're facultative carnivores, and yes, they can live off of other plant matter and things like that. For 43% of their diet to be made up of grains that they don't need, no. I apologize because it's really hard to take a look at their ingredients list. I couldn't get a whole thing. Just that little tiny screen right there would just rotate into the different stuff. But I only have one green ingredient, which is the first one, which is their chicken, which by the time that it goes through the extrusion process probably isn't even that plentiful. A lot of red ingredients because all of their carbs, their protein, their peas and things like that, they're already processed. The only one that's not processed is that brown rice, but for me that's a heavy carb that's not very easy for our dogs to digest, so it's going to land itself as yellow instead of a green. All right, this next one that we're going to do is the lamb and brown rice. Pretty similar in nutritional value, 23% crude protein, so I think we took a step down. So we have 43% carbs in this one. I don't like it. Again, lots of red ingredients already processed, very carb heavy just by looking at the ingredients content. One is the brown rice that's not processed, and then you have that one thing of lamb. Yes, there is a lamb meal, but I don't like when we process our foods because my goal for my dogs and what I want for every other dog is to feed less processed foods. And the last one that we'll do is the beef and vegetable recipe. Again, pretty similar protein content, 24%, so me that's kind of low, so 47% carbs, lots of carbs. I like this recipe a tiny bit more because at least we have a couple of whole ingredients like the flax seeds and the oatmeal, but I still don't like to feed a bunch of oatmeal and brown rice because those are really starchy carbs. Still a lot of reds and only one green ingredient. I do like that Target makes this because I think most people are okay with going to Target or Target is easily accessible to them, but that's a lot of processed ingredients and really high in carbs. And I didn't look at the price on this one, but if it is low, it deserves to be a low price because to me, this is not a good quality ingredient list. I did this one because I was asked to review this one and compare it to Jinx, which is another brand that can be found at Target. In my opinion, that Jinx brand is going to be better than this Kindful brand, both at the same spot. So go for that Jinx over the Kindful if this is your two options that you have. But all in all, I'm gonna give this guy a D- because we can do so much better than this.